request that's not unreasonable.
Yeah.
And, they didn't say you can't talk about it ever again. No, they just said, while you have our guys on, we'd prefer not to talk about that. Fine. There's a ton of other stuff to talk about. But, Spice, the guy's going to be a pussy, I promise you.
You're exactly right. I've called both his numbers, and he's not answering either. But he's listening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me now,
this phone call that you've got also contains your voicemail in there, too. So, just to let you know, it is the entire thing.
What do you mean?
When you call Kurt and left a voicemail in there. So, I don't know if you want to play that part as well.
I don't care.
No, I'm just letting you know.
They heard it the first time. Why add it? No, thank you for the heads up. 25, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
I think my voicemail was probably the funny part about it. This is what they're scared of. Now, meanwhile, this would have never been broadcast again on my show. I have no reason to bring it back up. I don't even know that it's true. In fact, I would say that it's not true. In fact, I would say that I don't have any evidence right now stating, I don't have any evidence substantiating that this is true. I have not talked to Karen Angle, and I have not talked to Jeff Jarrett, and I have not talked to Kurt Angle. I tried talking to Kurt yesterday. So there is no reason for me to bring this back up today. There is no reason for me to ask Matt Morgan any questions about this topic. No, instead I was going to ask, here's my list of questions off the top of my head. What was it like to try out for the Pacers? Did you ever meet Larry Bird? Tell me about when you trained with Lesnar. When Lesnar then left the company, you went back to Ohio Valley to try to rework your gimmick. What went wrong with Vince? What's good about Dixie's company? Is TNA a breath of fresh air? Isn't it awesome to have a place to go to? Competition makes for better competition. It's good for the boys. Tell me about the pay-per-view this weekend. Who's cool in the backstage? That's what I was going to ask. And just marvel about how large of a gentleman this guy is. But instead, they want to sit here and play cancellation games with me. Now, if Matt Morgan is truly sick, and that's the truth, then I can appreciate a guy being sick. But when I get 3 different stories, and the wrestler himself, Matt Morgan, calling, saying I'm going to be there in 10 minutes, and then the office intercepting and coming up with all these stories, I got a problem with that, okay? You can't work me. Just because you can work others, you can't work me. And I'm not very happy about it, to be honest with you.
I'm not either.
Jeff from Sarasota. Hi, quickly.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy.
Dude, Costa Rica, man, it's awesome. I have a house down there, man. Whores, you saying? Yeah, whores, man. So, freaking whores and Haka.
2 things.
Now return.
Just give the fucking more cash.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show on Howard 101.
James out of Orlando. You're on protection, James. Hi.
Hey, yeah, you got me on protection, yeah?
I got you on protection, yeah.
I just wanted to call you up and let you know, man. Yeah, Karen Angle. I know you and Kurt are good friends. Karen Angle's not the person you think she is.
Hold on, Karen Angle's a good friend of mine as well. I'm friends with Kurt Angle. I'm friends with Karen Angle. I'm friends with
Yeah, I had phone sex with Karen Angle. That chick's all right.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Well, I don't think she's the type of person you think that she is, man. There's I work. Well, I don't want to get into it too much, but she's actually living with Jeff Jarrett now. Her and the kids are living with Jeff Jarrett, and Dixie is.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Jeff Jarrett as in Jeff Jarrett. Well, first of all, her and Kurt, I think, are divorced. But you're talking about Jeff Jarrett as in...
like the wrestler, part owner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Dixie is upset, man. I mean, she's...
You mean Dixie Carter?
Yeah,
Dixie Carter. Well, we got to explain. First of all, sir, I don't necessarily believe that, first of all. I'd probably have to hear it from either Kurt, Karen, or Dixie herself if Dixie's in the mix. But secondly, Dixie Carter is the president and I think almost all owner of TNA Wrestling. And so, sir, what do you work close to the situation, or I mean?
I work on the lot for TNA. I don't want to say anything more than that.
Well, now, what kind of, so how? Jesus, as you can tell, I'm kind of locked up on the deal. First of all, sir, I don't know this to be true.
Oh, it's true.
And then, secondly, how in the hell could Kurt work with Jeff Jarrett if that's indeed the truth?
Yeah, that's what makes the story sound off.
Well, I don't know how much longer Jeff Jarrett's going to be with TNA, and Dixie's upset. She's talking about buying him out or maybe firing him.
Wow. Oof. Now, is this a thing that's been just recent, or is it has it been long going, or how can I verify this, sir?
Now, I can't say that this was happening when she was with Kurt or that this led to divorce or anything. This is something I just personally found out about. As much as too much of the backstory as to how long it's been going on, I don't know. It's been going on for a little while, it's my understanding. But I do know that she is living with Jeff Jarrett now.
And the kids.
And the kids, absolutely.
Oh, my God. I hope.
So I just said that gives you something to think about when you think about Karen Angle.
Sir, thank you for your call. But I got to hope and pray that this is not true. I've got to try to say that this is not true.
Yeah, I hope not.
I mean, that's... she is hot, though, Spice. I will tell you that.
Smoking.
But it's kind of a dick move on Jared.
Yeah, if it's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and then if Kurt's mad, well, maybe Kurt's not mad about it, though. Maybe he's like, I could care less.
Yeah, but I mean,
maybe the guy's making a bigger deal about it than.
Yeah, but even if Kurt doesn't care about it, there's still got to be a little piece of you because I mean that's still pretty fresh. They didn't break up that long ago.
No, not at all. Hold on.
Are you gonna call him?
Yeah. I might as well call him.
TNA's got a big pay-per-view this week, don't they?
Oh yeah, TNA does got a big pay-per-view. I think. In fact, Sunday. We got a guy named Matt Morgan coming into the studio from TNA. He wrestles for TNA in Dixie. Matt Morgan. Why not call Kurt Angle? Right?
You want to put him on the spot?
Well, yeah, I'm going to put him on the spot big time, but
That'd be a fun phone call to get.
Well, I know. Well,
Hey, Kurt, you're live on the air. Guess what I just heard?
What's that?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 41229.
Yes, what'd you hear, Bubba?
Bob, I heard your ex-wife, and...
Tone. Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Kurt, it's Bubba the Love Sponge live on the air, and I just got a call from somebody that claims to work at the TNA lot over in Orlando that just made one huge allegation. So I don't even know if I should say it on your voice. Should I say it?
No, not on his voicemail.
Not on his voicemail. Kurt, you got my number. You got my cell, my new 813 cell. Please call me ASAP. I just got to at least tell you what this guy, out of respect, I'm not going to tell you on your voicemail. I don't want you to be alarmed if you hear it, but it is very, very disturbing. Well, see, you can't throw that out there. And then what if he didn't get a hold of me?
I mean, he's got your number. How is he not going to get a hold of you?
Well, because I don't answer my phone. What if I'm working out or something, or I'm going to get my prostate checked or something?
And then you'll call him back.
Kurt. Somebody called my show and said that Karen
probably shouldn't say this.
Kurt.
Should I say it? No.
Should I say it? I get in an argument with myself?
No.
Kurt, it's Bubba. You and I are friends enough that you know what, Kurt, I'm just going to say it, okay, buddy? And what are you going to do, beat me up?
Yes.
Call me immediately on my cell phone, my 813 number, the new one, because somebody called the show and said that Karen is living with Jeff Jarrett, the guy you work with, and your 2 kids are living there as well. There, I said it. Again, I don't think it's true, Kurt, and I'm not trying to be a rumor monger.
It's true.
Well, Spice.
Just kidding, Kurt. I don't know if it's true.
Kurt, call me back, buddy, okay? And again, I hope it's not true. It probably is not, okay? It's probably not true. Call me back, buddy, okay? And Spice, make sure we save the tape so that I can send I can email it to Kurt if a primitive barbarian like him has email. You think he does?
No.
And Kurt, how much of a fool do you feel like now with Brock Lesnar, the champion of the world, making like $5 million a fight, and you used to kick his ass shoot style in the ring? And how stupid do you feel?
It's a long message.
Call me back, Kurt. I love you. Yeah, I kind of went a little long that night.
Yeah.